I saw what was trending about some boys who a man of God carried to Cyprus. And he said they were selling in a fast food joint or something. I don't know the full story. But I was just seeing, there was a name they called them. Happy Boys. Yes, something like that. So I said, why is this thing trending? So I just clicked onto it. I saw them doing video against the pastor. Your father that gave birth to you didn't carry you out. Your mother didn't carry you out. A man of God, out of the love of God, carried you abroad. And the man now say, I don't have money, because you're not the only person. And that's one thing about entitled people. Entitled people only think that they are the only ones that philanthropists are helping. They believe that they are the only one in the life of, you are not the only one in the life of a great man. When he tells you he doesn't have, it means he doesn't have for you. He may have for somebody else. And they said, I watched, somebody sent me a picture that the man collapsed. I almost passed out. Tears gathered around my eyes. Another family helped, came again, and we're saying all kinds of things. And sometimes you wonder what generation we are in. A generation that has no memory. It is those that kill them that they love. It's those that take from them and come to pretend like holy people. That's the ones they love. People who open their hearts are being stabbed. If this generation doesn't take time, very soon there will be no good man. And they opened their mouths and they were just talking. I was almost moved to calling the man to do something, but I just held myself back. Because I know Cyprus very well. I know how to bring them back. I know how to bring them back. I'm not joking. And if they are watching me now and I hear pin from them, I'll bring them back. How can a man of God collapse because of you? How can you open your mouth? Somebody who helped you. You have I've told you in this church, anybody who you have eaten from, even if they hurt you tomorrow, walk away and leave them to Jesus. You are doing video against this man. This man helped you. What kind of influence is that? It's not right. And such a man should not allow people change him, because once you are good, be good. The worst thing that can ever happen to any good man is to help a bad person.
Let me begin with the motion sponsored by some senators from Southeast.
Yeah.
Okay, first I want to commend them, at least for them to come up for once to say, look, let Nnamdi Kanu be released. But I want to say this, they should go beyond that, because I'm not a lawyer, but I know that motion has no force of law. Although the senators rejected it, I wanted to hear what they suggested as an alternative, and I am disappointed that the senators could do summon courage to advise the presidency to release Mr. Nnamdi Kanu. As a matter of fact, yes, as read here, you know, first Nnamdi Kanu was charged before an Abuja Federal High Court, Abuja, presided over by Justice Bin Tanyako, and then the court discharged him of 8 of the 15 charges, and then he appealed. At the appeal court, unanimously 3 judges, they discharged him of the remaining 7 charges, and said as a matter that he should be released. And instead of releasing Nnamdi Kanu, federal government appealed. But you also remember that in this country, when ASU, federal government went to court against ASU, we went to National Industrial Court. National Industrial Court said that ASU should first, observe this thing. Federal government insisted that ASU should first obey the court order before appealing. And we are asking federal government, why in the case of Nnamdi Kanu, why have you failed to obey court order before appealing? And in any way, you say you've appealed to the Supreme Court. What are the charges against Nnamdi Kanu? What are the charges? And again, the federal government, you see that after delivering that unanimous judgment, within 48 hours, the 3 judges were transferred out of Abuja punitively. And we're asking, are we in democracy? And so when the senators rejected the motion, of course, some of them are lawyers, and they know that motion has no force of law. I had expected the senator to say, look, our colleagues from Southeast, you've demonstrated patriotism. We should go beyond motion and compel Mr. President to obey the law, but obey the court order. Federal government is supposed to obey the court order by releasing Nnamdi Kanu before appealing, as they insisted that ASU should do. I belong to ASU, and I know that federal government insisted that we should obey, and we obeyed. And so why hasn't federal government obeyed this? And in any way, what are the charges against Mr. Nnamdi Kanu at the Supreme Court? So government is violating laws with impunity. The rule of law doesn't seem to exist again in Nigeria. It's like we here is lawless state.